The Vols are back.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, who are you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a whole class. Hit the gab, I talk that gab. Strut like up, man, I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Told them on flow, let me talk my shit. Every song bang when they drop in hit. Said on the man, post stop, no miss. Over your head, next time, don't slip. Play your part, better read that script. Yeah, I'ma walk like this.
You never really get ready for a moment like this. It's a little hard. I'll admit that. Oi, everybody. It's Squidtard here, along with my co-host of the Volstar podcast, Mr. WolVolrine and Mr. Julio Rodriguez. And welcome to the very last episode of the Volstar podcast, a 2-year-long series. We've had a phenomenal run, almost as great of a run as Lucas's mustache, but that's beside the point. How are you guys doing on this great Monday night?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, the day didn't start off too great. I mean, I was tired. I didn't want to go to work today, but of course, I went anyway. But it wasn't that bad of a day. I mean, I got a birthday card from my employees. They gave me some scratch offs, and I won $10 on one of them, so not too bad. And
big money.
Yeah, big money. Maybe I could go out and buy myself some lessons on College Football 26, but I don't know.
Knock that out. Julio, how's it going for you, buddy?
Same as always. Also, I guess since it's the last episode, I'm actually going to change my name. On here, I'll just say my real name. My real name is Caleb. I just use this just because it was my Twitter name or whatever, and I didn't want to expose my name on there. So, yeah, my real name is Caleb. I'm about to change it right now. So.
Hashtag name reveal.
Crazy name drop out of nowhere. Huge haymaker from Mr. Julio. Wow. Never saw that coming.
Hey, since this is the last episode too, can we get a face reveal at the end?
Yeah, I'll do it at the end.
Oh, really? I'm calling your bluff. I don't think you'll do it. We'll see, though. All right, we'll see.
But of course, that doesn't matter, of course, to me and Squid, because me and Squid already know what you look like. So, but of course, everybody else don't.
This will make national media. So, yeah. Hopefully, if you're saying it, if you're being for real, then I bet it'll be a phenomenal face reveal when it happens. So you guys stick around for that. As well as stick around for the wheel spin. Of course, I talked about it over the course of this last week, but one of the things that we're doing for tonight is everybody in the chat, I'm putting your name into a wheel. And at the end of the stream, I'm going to spin that wheel, and whoever it lands on will win a free piece of Squidtard merch. And it is completely up to your jurisdiction which merch you want. I'll send you the promo code. It'll take 100% off the price. And then you can get whichever piece of merch that you want. I dropped some new merch, actually, by the way. I dropped a different league shirt. Shout out to Lane Kiffin. And then I dropped a Farmers shirt. So if there's anything else that you guys would want, then feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments or anywhere else that you could think of. Appreciate all the support you guys have given to the show, and I'm sure these guys do as well. It's been a phenomenal run here on the podcast these past 2 years, and I've really, really, really enjoyed it. Really, really have. We got a lot to talk about today. Lucas actually has put it upon himself to send us a variety of clips from previous Volstar podcast episodes, which show some of our funniest moments from the show, and I'm gonna be presenting those tonight, along with whatever spectacularness awaits. So we'll see. By the way, all super chats for tonight will go directly to the wheel spin. So for Tyler Heller, who sent a $5 super chat, says, help out the GOAT YouTuber. We all love you, buddy. We love you too, Mr. Tyler. That $5 super chat, your name will be put in 5 more times on the wheel. So any super chats that we get tonight, it'll go directly to that wheel. It'll up your chances of getting a free piece of merch. Would highly recommend investing in that if you're interested. Arter Wolf 2016 with a $1 super chat. Much appreciated, buddy. And I'm going to add your name in again on the big old wheel. I've got a couple of other names to drop in. Let's see. Let's do roll call real quick. Yoda T's in here. Rookie 17. Red Rubber Duck Gwyn. Good to see you. Hey, guys, had to see one go, but can't wait to see what you have planned with Red. Yeah. In just a moment, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I have planned with Red. I've talked about it before, but I'll go ahead and give you guys the gist of what we've got going on starting next week, actually. Let's see. Let me put the rest of these names in here before I forget. We better not leave anyone behind. Let's see. Floby's in here. Chunky Chuck. Zargio's also in here. Good to see all you guys in here tonight. Big crowd, and I know that's like, oh, it's 50 people here. That's a big crowd to me. Any crowd is a big crowd to me, and I am very, very glad about it. Yes, this is the final episode of the Volstar podcast. And we've got many, many happy memories to show while we're in the midst of doing this show. Well, I guess I'll say this. It's been a hell of a run, boys, and I really have enjoyed doing this show with the two of y'all. There have been many an occasion that you've carried this show because you know you're more knowledgeable about the sprot of basketball and baseball than I am. So especially during this point of the season, you guys have definitely done some carrying when it comes to this show. So I give you all kinds of graces for that. And at this point, I mean, to me, I feel like we've all sort of gotten our own, I guess, sort of agenda from the basis of the chat and the way they think of us. Like, for example, Julio is the more analytical guy. He comes in, brings some facts in. Sometimes shit you wouldn't even know. Like, did you know Rice was? And then he before you know it, Rice. Yeah, then you can know a little bit of facts about Rice. Then you got the clown. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. That goes without saying. And then you got me, who just kind of just does a thing. Goob said Lucas is just the crybaby. Throwing haymakers at you already.
To be fair, you know what? Since this is the last episode, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not gonna throw out any strays at anybody. I mean, I'm just gonna try to go out on a good note.
Go out on a high note. Take the high road. All right. Oh boy. All right. We'll see how that pans out 30 minutes into the show. All right. Speaking of shows, you guys have wanted to know about it for a while, and I will tell you guys this about the show with Red that I've got coming up. And then I'll probably leave a post about it, letting you guys know what we've got planned for the rest of the people that aren't watching the show. But for the ones that are, you'll get a special preview about what we've got going on. So, first things first, it is going to be a basically all college football show with me and Red. And if you don't know who Red is, he's another YouTuber that does a lot of the same style that I do. He's getting up to, I think he's past 5,000 subscribers now. Shout out to him. Great guy. I met him up in Pigeon Forge when I went to go see him. And we had talks about it, and we're running a new show starting next Monday. And it's going to be all college football. We're going to be just bringing up all the topics in the world. We're bringing on guest stars from occasions. You know, basically run it sort of how we've run this show. And now what I bet you everyone is wanting to know is, what's the title? Well, I have your answer. And I'll tell you it right now. Our title is going to be called, and there have been a lot of suggestions from my supportive community, his very supportive community. We've bundled them all up together to find the best one, and we finally come up with an answer. So our answer, our upcoming show, is going to be called The FBS Report. That is the name of our show. Now, there is a twist to that name. I'm not going to spoil that. I'm going to let Red do the talking when it comes to that. So that's all I'm going to say about the show. You know the title. You know what we're going to do. And that's all there is to it. So we're going to be starting it next Monday. Whether you're a Red fan or a Squidtard fan, or if you're both, we love to see you there. So there you go. That is the name of the show. Now, let's go move back over to this show as it is our final episode. So we need to end it out in a good notion. So I guess I'll start out with this. You know, we've had a lot of great moments between the three of us. What would you guys say? And I'll start out with Lucas, put him on the spotlight. What would you say is your favorite moment? Think about this. Give it some thought. Your favorite moment from this show.
Honestly, it's definitely up there for when Tennessee won the national championship in baseball a year ago. It was episode 51 or 52, I think it was. I had a really fun time talking with everybody on here. I don't know. It's just an all great time when we won the national championship. I never got to experience anything like that with some of my sports teams that I root for. Another good one, of course, was when Juilo, of course, did a rant on Miami. That's probably up there for probably the best rant on this podcast.
And we are going to show you guys some of this footage that we're talking about because he sent me a lot of clips. I'm going to play a lot of those for you all tonight. So you'll get to see sort of a lot of the best moments that I've been able to film at least.
So Lucas kind of took my two also, but if I had to choose another one, probably practically it's all of us together just dunking on Joey Hazel after the Arkansas game. Like, I don't know, that was just so funny to me. I mean, I was mad at the time, but looking back on it, it's kind of hilarious just watching us all trash it.
Why are you ending the show? Wait, TriStar, shut up. He's ending the show because he's starting a new show. Leave him alone, dude.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something there, but I'll just plead the fifth on that one. He said I'll take it over. Well, best of luck to you, buddy.
No, I'm not joining that. I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, good luck, buddy. Have a good time.
But yeah, that's probably, other than the two Lucas said, probably just the Joey Hazel rants we had this entire year, through the past couple years since Golish left. I don't know. I just found them all kind of funny. Just, I can't remember. I think one of us, I think it was me, I think I compared them to terrorists or something like that.
Oh, I think I remember that actually.
Sometimes, Julio is very analytical on this show. He's definitely, at most points in time, the most chill between the three of us. But when he gets tilted, he crashes out worse than anyone between the three of us. So that is for certain.
Well, it gave me flashbacks to Butch Jones whenever I was watching that game. Because Butch Jones, his entire offense would be throw it 7 yards behind the line.
Oh yeah.
And then make Alvin Kamara do all the work. It's like, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get too mad talking about it. So I'm just not. So.
Looking at Neyland out my window with the sun going down feels fitting. Oh yeah, there's nothing like the sundown at Neyland Stadium. And that's either during the games or just being on campus in general. Nothing like it. I've been there for that.
So, funny enough, you want to know what my first game at Neyland was? It was the Tennessee Vanderbilt game when Eric Gray ran for like 200 and some yards
Oh
in the
yeah.
downpour. Yeah, that was my first. That was like my first game at Neyland, like that I can remember.
Oh yeah. No, that
And
was a good one.
it was bad because there's no parking and we had to walk back in a monsoon. And I
Ah,
and so like I was like 20 pounds heavier because everything was wet because we didn't have a poncho or anything. But
but
the only other game I've been to is the South Carolina game. Whenever we dropped like 28 in the first quarter, that was probably the funnest game I've went to.
the yeah, the funnest game I went to was the Vanderbilt game in 2023 when me and Squid went. That was the funnest game I've been to.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I remember that. Yeah, the Vandy game, and that was fun because we got to experience because they had a fight right before halftime, and the entire crowd exploded. I do remember that.
Yeah, Vandy sucks. Vandy sucks.
Yeah. And then
Like, dude, that was
yeah, it was that, and then it was the I forget. Yeah, it was. I remember 4th and 31. That play, because at the same time we were playing, Auburn and Alabama were wrapping up their game, and we watched the final play. Everybody was watching it on their phones, and literally at the same time when he caught that, we just like you could hear like just audible gasps throughout the entire stadium. I'll see if I can find it because I remember it was a live video.
Yeah, I remember, like, I was watching it on my phone. I had it on my phone, and the people behind me, I think, were actually, like, leaning over to see the game that I was watching it on. And they even I remember I was like, they was like, hey, what's the score for that game? I was like, Auburn's actually winning right now. And they're like, oh, man, I hope Auburn wins.
Yeah, I think everybody agreed that everybody hoped Auburn won.
Yeah, and I was like, man, how does this even happen? Auburn just lost to New Mexico State. How are they about to beat Alabama?
Yeah. So funny enough, even though I'm a Tennessee fan, I've technically been to one more Vanderbilt game. So I've been to three Vanderbilt games. The first one I went to was Tim Tebow's Heisman year versus Florida, and I got free tickets because of my uncle. And then the second one was another Florida Vanderbilt game that my sister's husband, he's a Florida fan, so he wanted me to come with him to watch, and I said sure. And that was like the one where like Florida barely won like 10-7. And then the third one, I went by myself just because I wanted to watch this dumpster fires, Vandy versus UConn, where you could get like the front row seats for like $5.
Good
And so I was like,
lord.
screw it.
I bet
Oh.
Julio got to witness history.
Speaking of history, I found it, Lucas. I found it. I had to do some deep diving on the channel, but I eventually did find the live stadium reaction. What in the world is Rec Talk calling me? Buddy, I am live. This is what I'm talking. Georgia Tech friggin' internet. He probably doesn't even see that I'm live. It's probably so far behind.
Oh yeah. This is why I hope we beat Georgia Tech next year. You know what? No, we are going to beat Georgia Tech next year. And Rec Talk's gonna hear it.
Yep. Had to let him know about it. All right.
A better season. Hopefully, we have a better season from the last time we played Georgia Tech. I think we all remember the trash can.
Oh yeah, last time we played Georgia Tech, we beat them, but we went 4-8.
Oh, he left me a voicemail.
Yeah.
Wonder what that's about. Well, I guess we'll find out after the show. I'm trying to find the part where like the bench is cleared and everybody started fighting. Found it. That was easy. Okay. I'm gonna play this for everybody because Now Lucas has got me enamored on finding out what happened here, because it's been almost 2 years, so I've completely forgotten how this went down. I know they were running a play right before half, and then the benches sort of cleared because 2 players got into a fight. A lot of the Vandy players went on the Tennessee sideline, and I think that's what started the altercation. All right, now let me go ahead and share a screen and pull this up so that everybody can see the bullshit unfold in real time. How do I? Okay, StreamYard changed their stuff, so I had to figure that out too. Okay, so yeah, this was from the 2023 Vandy Tennessee game. I video recorded most of it, and I just so happened to get this altercation on film, and right next to me you'll hear Lucas, as he was there at the game with me.
Oh wait, I can't hear the audio.
Yep, that was a white flag.
Oh, my bad. Hold on, everybody. See, this is... You should just be able to automatically play the audio, but I guess not. All right. Sorry. All right, here we go.
Play. Now, oh my gosh! Oh boy! Yo!
Threw his ass on the ground.
Oh shit! Holy shit! What the hell? Holy shit! Super Smash Bros. Balls Edition. It's about to be Smash Bros. Balls Edition.
That had to be you. The chant's about to begin.
Yeah. Get back to your sideline, you bums.
Better yet, just drive back to Nashville.
Yeah. This is what happens when you're not 6-1.
There it is.
Vandy sucks! 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 Vandy sucks!
I can confirm Vandy does indeed suck. From my strategical analysis, I can do a confirm and say that Vandy does indeed suck. Good times.
But they beat Tennessee 3 years in a row that one time.
Ian the Hyper, appreciate the $2 super chat, says, happy last episode. Well, thank you, good sir, and I'll make sure to add your name 2 more times. To the wheel.
That's also why they have Derek Mason, who's their current MTSU head coach. The best in a glass case, because that's the peak of their program since the 1920s.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, I forgot. James Franklin. James Franklin was there, guys. You remember James?
We had James Franklin, Squidtard. I mean, he did win them 9 games and somehow got them ranked. You know, Vandy is the only team in the college football era that never has been ranked in the Power 4/Power 5. Because even Rutgers somehow managed to climb themselves into the rankings at one point. But Vandy didn't do that.
So here's the thing. I know as Tennessee fans we hate Shiano, but here's the thing. He knows. I will say this. He knows how to recruit and he knows how to identify talent and stuff like that. At least in my opinion. Now, some of the talent he identified was not ended up being the best people. If you know, you know. Who the main person on that Rutgers team was, but you know they also had the McCourty twins and Kenny Brett. For Titans fans, if y'all remember him. So, I mean, that's kind of like the peak of Rutgers' program, so I understand why they...
Yeah, good old Rutgers. Tyler Heller with the $2 super chat says, happy last episode. Thank you, good friend. Super Nuclear really wanted me to address this, but he says, Lucas is in shambles last night because I beat Sonic Mania in 2 hours.
That's the second time he posted that same comment tonight.
I guess I don't know. He really wanted you to know about it. He really wanted to let you know about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to do, Nuclear? Shake your hand?
Good game.
What?
Good
Whatever.
game.
All right. Was trying to rage bait. Nah. Well, if it was a failed attempt. But anyways, you guys want to know a fun fact?
Let us know.
All right. Can any of you two tell me what these four teams have in common? Well, Julio, I think, already knows it, so I want you to try to guess, Squid. So, tell me what these four teams have in common: Auburn, Virginia, Cal, and Stanford.
Auburn, Virginia, Cal, and Stanford. I think, aren't they all teams that didn't make a bowl game? I'm probably overthinking it, but that's...
You're kind of right. And Nuclear's kind of right too. These four teams have in common.
No bowl,
is that
no bowl wins since the 2010s, right?
Yeah, well, pretty much. What I was gonna say is, what these four teams have in common, they have yet to have a season with 7 or more wins this decade. Those are the only Power 4, Power 5 teams that have yet to have 7 or more wins this decade, and Auburn is in that group.
Hate to see it. Really hate to see it. Rec Talk, appreciate the $2 super chat, says, don't ever send my call to voicemail. Well, if you want me to, I can play your voicemail for everybody on here, because you sent me a voicemail. You want me to play it for everybody on the show?
Go ahead and play it.
But yeah, no, not being able to win 7 games for Auburn since this decade is just absolutely brutal. Eagle KNX is here, fellow moderator. He says, who's going to be the first to eclipse that? Between Auburn, Virginia, Cal, and Stanford? Have to be Auburn, right? Have to be. Because those other, think about it, Auburn is so much more talented than the other 3 teams. So, but on a level unforeseen, they have more talent than those 3 teams. Because that's right. The thing. Like, the thing is, though, Auburn just, they still suck because their coaching is absolutely miserable as well.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze, he's going to get fired soon.
If I had to put my money on whichever team to break that first, it would probably be Cal.
So I'm going to say something I never understood. Like, now, of course, I wasn't like the most excited about Heupel when we hired him. But I never understood the hype Hugh Freeze got for that job, considering Hugh Freeze almost always, if he does start out a season good, it eventually falls apart and he loses to someone like New Mexico State or Memphis or insert random team that you have no business losing to. Like, I've never understood it. Like, I can at least sympathize with Heupel because winning on the road in the SEC is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since, you also have to add, Texas and Oklahoma to possible road games, which are hard environments. But losing to, like, teams like New Mexico State, Memphis, I know Memphis was good that year, but you literally had just beat Alabama, like, a week or two before that? So, right. I just don't understand. I don't understand it. I've never really understood the hype.
Yeah, and I'll go lie, when we was looking for a coach back in 2021, one of the names I wanted was, in fact, Hugh Freeze. Here are the names I wanted. I wanted Hugh Freeze. I also wanted to try to get Luke Fickell. Jamie Chadwell, because, well, he's an East Tennessee guy. He was actually born here in Campbell County, fun fact. He was born in the county that I currently live in. And those were the 3 names that I wanted us to get. And then we hired Josh Heupel, and I was like, who in the world is this guy?
Well, Yeah, and I agree with you there, only because I never outright said I don't know who Josh Heupel is, but I knew him at such a low degree that when he first got hired at Tennessee, and this is a story that some of my friends, they get on me for this every single day. It's like, remember when I is a long time ago. I poked fun at it when I made my Kent State video, or the Kenny Burns video, how I called Kent State Kentucky State. I had an error on that, pretty much on the level of this with Josh Heupel, because I called him Josh Heupel. So
I think almost everybody called him Josh Heupel starting off.
yeah, well, unless you actually knew who he was and heard somebody say his name, then you otherwise wouldn't have known.
But yeah, I remember when he. We go ahead.
I was gonna say the only reason I know him is because was because I knew a little bit about UCF, of course, because they were in talks to join a Power Conference, which they eventually did and stuff like that. And I remember, UCF fans were mad at him because he kept on going down each year and stuff like that, and win total and stuff like that. And I remember some people, being mad at him, and UCF fans, saying, "Oh, it was a good thing he left for Tennessee and stuff like that." Which, heck, looking at it now, it don't really look too good, on them right now. But maybe they'll rebound. But I also knew him just because I'm a historian, and I also remember his name from, even though I was only like 2 at the time. I do, I have gone back through and learned about previous Heisman runner-ups, or and all the stories about him at Oklahoma and stuff like that, because I just love learning about like old college football stuff. So that's literally the only reason I knew him. And
Yeah.
Also, 'cause Texas fans hate him because he owned Texas whenever he was there.
But yeah, when we hired Heupel, like, I was so upset. I thought he was just gonna be another bum coach like Derek Dooley, Butch Jones, Jeremy Pruitt. I thought he wasn't gonna do anything here at Tennessee, and I even voiced my displeasure on Twitter when we hired him. I posted just a GIF of me saying that I was absolutely pissed with the hire, and then I'm pretty sure, basically still to this day, I have Tennessee fans commenting on that, being like, you look like an idiot right now, and I'm just like, I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like when UCF fans are doing the same thing. Oh, Heupel helped run UCF into the ground after Scott Frost made it a 12-win team. And then, now look at where they are as compared to where we are. Real quick, Rec Talk sent a $5 super chat. I must address it as I do every super chat. First of all, much appreciated, buddy. He says, play the voicemail. This ain't the old Illinois running back files. All right. He wants me to play it, so I'll play it. Hold on. We'll play it for everybody.
You have 5 saved voice messages. First voice message sent today.
Hold on, it's gonna say his phone number. I can't allow that. Da, 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 da. Okay, I just had to make sure it didn't say his phone number. Here we go.
14 seconds.
Yeah, sending me to voicemail's a fucking mistake. Don't ever let that happen again. Oh, you're live. Well, great. Get your priorities in order. Anyways, I need your help with something. Call me back when you're not fucking live, whatever you do.
End of message. To
What
erase
the-
this message, press 7. To send a message erased.
Wow, such kind words.
Yeah, really. All right. Well, yeah. You heard the man. I better get my priorities in straight, so we can go ahead and help our boy Rec Talk out. But yeah, thank you Rec Talk for the very very colorful voicemail there, and the super chat. That too is much appreciated. 7 Colored Song says, "Congrats on the 100th episode. Much appreciated, buddy."
Smartest Georgia Tech fan.
Yeah. Look, they don't have many things to be passionate about because their football team doesn't ever let them do that. So sometimes they got to get their passion out elsewhere. So I appreciate it.
I thought they usually got their passion out at the local Pet Boys.
Yeah. There's a new podcast replacing this one. What's different? I'm gonna put a channel post out about it. All the details you need to know about the upcoming show. It's gonna be exactly the same this time. That's the same exact show. It'll start. the exact same time as this one always does, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. It'll just be with my good buddy Red, and we're going to be talking all college football. So that's the basic gist of it. Smarter than Epic Georgia. Yeah, he's Super Nuclear's got that joke in the book. Epic Mickey, Epic Georgia.
Yeah, did you see my picture, my edit that I made?
I did see that. Put that on the Twitter page, and we lost Julio. Wouldn't it be a All-Star podcast without Julio's internet going out or disconnecting from the StreamYard?
Yeah, he had to keep up with tradition, I guess.
Exactly. What better way to do that than by doing that? Fun fact, I possess a Georgia Tech student ID despite never attending a single class there, mainly because I needed it to access the dorm I was living in 2023 when I had an internship in Atlanta. All right, well, I guess you can call yourself a pseudo Georgia Tech man.
Oh, what I was gonna say though, one of my favorite things from the podcast too, to bring it back up, but since we were talking about Georgia Tech, was when Lucas had to sing the Georgia Tech fight song.
Oh yeah, why did you? I feel like you dodged that one intentionally, Lucas. You did not want us to play that.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah, I didn't dodge it intentionally. I forgot about it. I mean, it's too late now because we can't find the timestamp in time. So.
Well, I don't need the timestamp. I'm pretty sure I uploaded it on Twitter.
Oh.
Remember that? Remember when I uploaded that on Twitter?
Oh yeah. Well. Well, I'm never singing it again though because we play Georgia Tech next year.
Unlikely that I'll still be able to find it, but I'm gonna give it a damn well shot.
Sorry to bring that up. I know it's somewhat embarrassing, but it just reminded me of that whenever you were talking about Georgia Tech, and I was like, "Oh yeah, didn't Lucas have to sing that because they beat Miami, if I remember correctly?"
I said I would sing it if they beat Florida State, which they did.
By the way, and I felt the need to point out the fact that I was the only one who was right about that because both of you guys picked Florida State. Just so we're all clear.
Well, I didn't expect Georgia Tech to be that good.
It was more, there you go.
Bad.
Yeah, Florida State was that bad. There you go.
Oh heck, trust me, I said I wanted Georgia Tech to win, so I mean.
Lucas sounding uncomfortable like he was listed in the old Illinois running back files. Oh, God.
Oh, I found it! Ha ha ha!
No!
Yep, alright, we're playing that later, so get ready for that.
Well, I guess if you're just going to go ahead and play that, you might as well put me that one time when I sung Fly Eagles Fly and I hit the gritty at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that one, unfortunately. Yeah, that's real tough.
It should be like on the stream we did after the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, if I remember, during my Miami rant, didn't I also predict Miami was going to lose to Georgia Tech? Didn't I say that?
Yeah, you basically said you basically said Mario Cristobal loses to one team, there's a team that he just can never beat. It was like at Oregon, it was Utah, and with Miami, it looks like it's going to be Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and then I think I also said some. What was it? Also, didn't I predict them losing to Syracuse because I said Miami's going to choke this away?
Something like that, yeah.
I remember that, and everyone was ducking on me, and I know I was right.
Yeah, no, we've had plenty of occasion, and I get to brag about the Florida State thing because I'm pretty sure I was in last, or I think me and Lucas tied for second in the bowl pick'ems. Julio is the one that won.
Mm-hmm.
Why the F is Derek Dooley running for Senate in Georgia? Because, well, if coaching in football don't work out or playing in football don't work out, the next best thing is being a politician.
Oh, Funny thing, Derek Dooley actually played. I didn't even know Dooley played college football until just now. I remember that he played at Virginia.
A whopping
Well,
majority
You know why?
of coaches have some sort of football experience as a player.
Well, I mean, I know
yeah.
that, but I always forget that Dooley, because a lot of coaches usually, uh, sometimes usually play at like a smaller level. Like there's usually very little like actual good D1 players. Most of them were walk-ons, which I think that's what Dooley was. Because I think he played at Virginia, if I remember correctly.
One of the only coaches that I know that actually coached college football and never played it was I can't remember his name, but he used to be the head coach for Duke.
But was uh, no Cutcliffe played.
Yeah, David Cutcliffe. That's what I'm talking about. David Cutcliffe.
Oh, was it? Did he? I thought he played. I could have swore he played, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't think he played.
I don't recall if he ever did. He might have. I mean, even Kenny Burns played, but like a lot of like for example, Kenny Burns. I found this out through my research, but he played at Kentucky for 2 years, 98 and 99, or it was 99 and 2000, where he played at Kentucky as a wide receiver, and then he went to UMass. So he spent the next 2 years at UMass, I think 01 and 02. But there is no stats, no footage, no nothing. So it almost makes me think that he was just there on the roster, just kind of there just to take up depth on the bench.
Mike
Yeah.
Leach never played college football. Neither did Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, Mike Leach.
Yeah, that's not surprising. That's the least surprising thing I've heard. Eli Drinkwitz, there's no way he playing football.
Funny enough,
What's he going to do, nerd him out? Ooh.
You know what? You know what Mike Leach's original job was going to be? He was going to be a lawyer. Can you imagine Mike Leach being a lawyer?
Oh.
I would have loved to see that. I'm sure that would have been phenomenal.
He just doesn't agree with the jury's jurisdiction, so what he does, he just takes all the chairs and just throws them to the ground.
John Summerall played at Kentucky before becoming a coach. Yeah, a lot of coaches at least spent some point of their time at Kentucky. It was your typical leapfrog school. You jump from it and then go on to a bigger school. I mean, that's not even me throwing shade at Kentucky. That's just proven by basically history.
Yeah,
Really-
ain't no way
really
John's. Oh, I was just gonna say, ain't no way John Summerall would want to downgrade and go to Kentucky. He has a good job at Tulane.
Right.
I will say this, though. I think really the only person that I can think of that's like went back to Kentucky as a coach is Liam Cohen. That's literally the only coach I can think of that's like went back to Kentucky multiple times.
Yeah, and I'm sure they love that. I'm sure that was phenomenal times for them. That'd be like West Virginia rehiring Neil Brown right now.
Or rehiring Rich Rodriguez.
That'd be like Georgia Tech being like, hey, you know what? Jeff Collins might suck as a coach, but he's a great guy, so we're going to hire Jeff Collins back.
Well, I will say Liam Cohen actually was there for a pretty good, for probably their best seasons. But I don't know if it'll get them as much anymore, especially with Vince Marrow not recruiting for them.
Yeah, really, at this point, who knows? I mean, legitimately, at this point, like, who knows? Nobody has a damn clue anymore. John Summerall been holding off Power 4 offers since to wait until Stoops is fired. You are really on that train that he's getting fired this season. What makes you so confident that Mark Stoops is going to get fired this year? I'm fully convinced you can have another 5-7 season and they'll still find a way to keep him.
I feel like the only way Mark Stoops gets fired is if he goes like winless and like they get blown out every SEC game, like old Kentucky where they lose by like 30 every game.
Well, West Virginia should hire Daniel Holgerson. I'm pretty sure this is a joke, but Mountaineer fan of Witness acts like he's the worst coach to ever exist. Well, that's personal because he was at West Virginia. Spent a couple of years there before I think he left in 2018. Yeah, He left in 2018 to basically downgrade as head coach of Houston, and then that's why they had to hire Neil Brown. Who do y'all hate more, Bama, Florida, or Georgia? I hate Georgia the most. Theirs is probably different though.
I mean, I've grown up to hate Alabama. That's who I was taught to hate the most as a Tennessee fan. Is Alabama.
Yeah,
So-
the real answer you're looking for is yes.
So the thing is, I would probably have to say I hate Florida more, and it's just because like whenever I first started watching college football, Florida was kind of like the dominant team at the time. It was like 06, 07 to '09, like when I first started. So that was like their dominant stretch. So
Mhm.
I hate Florida a lot more. Also, we struggle with beating them.
I mean, yeah, we sort of grew up. Yeah,
Alabama.
right. We
But-
sort of all grew up in an era of those three teams being more dominant than we are, which sucks, but that's how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing that it's basically different now.
Well, yeah, it's a lot more balanced.
Now,
Well, besides Georgia,
now,
that is.
if you were to ask any old like Tennessee fan, like my uncle, like it's easy. He hates Alabama the most, and then Florida is like right behind there, and then Georgia's kind of bringing up the rear. Now Georgia might have jumped them just because Georgia's better than Florida right now.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you were to ask him, like rank him throughout like his lifetime and who he hates more, generally. And not at the current moment, he would probably say, Alabama and then Florida and then Georgia.
Right.
Because I mean, to be honest, we didn't really start playing Georgia really regularly until what the '90s when the East Division was created. Like we didn't really play them like too often.
Not really, no.
It's the same thing with Florida. We didn't really start playing them regularly until then.
Well, Florida doesn't have a history before really the 90s. Everything before that was just gone, out of existence. It wasn't until like the 90s that Florida actually started to become literally. Spurrier was the reason that program has the reputation they have today. He's the Bill Snyder that he was for Kansas State, because now Florida has turned into this so-called powerhouse. And what's funny is that Florida, the way they are right now, is less of them being in a down period and more of them reverting to the norm, based on history at least.
So another reason why, of course Spurrier was a big reason, like you said, that they got big. But another reason that a lot of people always forget is that Gatorade was created there, and so that was like a big money booster to their program.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that.
Right.
And stuff like that. It's the same reason why Nebraska was good, because they were practically the first, college football team to be like, oh, what if we hire a strength coach? What a revolutionary idea, which it was at the time.
Strength and conditioning.
And what if we like made them eat stuff that makes them stronger and like on a diet?
Strength and conditioning. Ooh.
Wait, what's a strength and conditioning coach?
It's where you like strengthen yourself to the point that you're conditioned better.
That's really why Nebraska was so dominant.
Oh, I knew what it was. I was just trying to make a joke because, Tennessee at one point, it seemed like every single time we got a strength and conditioning coach, he left like after 1 year at one period.
Well, yeah, the funny thing was we would get a good strength and conditioning coach, and then we wouldn't want to pay him, and then he would leave and go to like Alabama or Georgia or like another big or like a big program like Ohio State or somewhere like that. It's like, can you people just pay someone?
Yeah, really. We recently lost one of our assistant ADs. I think he's become the new athletic director at Georgia Tech. Yeah, I know. I'm checking some of my screen right now. I want to make sure I've got this running well because I'm about to put up all the. We have a lot of footage that Lucas sent me, so I'm gonna try and run through all this. First off, before I forget, I have to do this. you know what I must do, and I feel like that goes without saying. But here, you're really gonna love this. Is all I know. Share screen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here you go. So, first clip I've got, this is one that I've just got pulled up. So this was after Florida State lost to Georgia Tech last year. And we made a bet saying that if Lucas, Lucas made this bet for himself. He said if Florida State wins this game, he'll get on here on this show and sing Ramblin' Wreck. And, well, he did just that. To his credit. The rest of you guys say what you need to say. Because I know you have words. Lucas, it's on you, buddy. You told us last week you were going to sing the song. Let's hear it.
Not gonna lie, I thought you wanted me to save it till the end.
No,
but
do it now.
Do it now? Alright, baby, let's go. Georgia Tech fans, although I'm pretty sure there's not any watching right now.
There is now.
Georgia Tech fans, if you're somewhere around here, this is for you.
Everybody cover your ears.
Alright. I'm a Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. A hell of an engineer. I drink all the fellows who drink their whiskey clear. I'm a Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. Hey! Or what else?
Oh, God.
Oh, if I had a daughter, sure, I'd dress her in white and gold. I'd put her on the campus to cheer the brave and bold. But if I had a son, sir, I'd tell you what he'd do. He would yell to hell with Georgia like his daddy used to do. Oh, if I had a barrel of rum and a sugar 3,000 pounds, a college bell to put it in, and a clapper to steer it around. I drink to all the good fellows who drink their whiskey quick. I'm a rambling.
What the hell is even that?
Hey! Go Jackets! Go Jackets! Go Jackets! Go Jackets! Fight! Win!
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
You present, but you ain't really there.
Oh my lord.
I want to die.
Well, yeah, wasn't that just wonderful, everyone? Wasn't that just great? Courtesy of your boy, Mr. Lucas Sharp.
Oh yeah, here we go. Please make it stop. My ears. Everybody throwing tomatoes at me.
the entire chat is just tomatoes.
Boo this man. Oh,
Yeah,
come
really.
on. I held up my part of the bet. Come on.
You should have never made. You should have never made the
it-
bet in the first place.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I didn't think Georgia Tech was gonna win.
A skill issue. What else? What else do you want me to tell you? Y'all hating. That was beautiful. Yeah, he's right. That was wonderful.
Thank
That
you,
was
Sam.
glorious.
Thank you.
Yeah. Julio, what'd you think of that?
I thought it was hilarious at the time. That's why I muted it, because I was trying not to die from laughing whenever that was happening.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, that was.
We need to have like tryouts. We need to have like a karaoke session here on Squidtard Sports. Everybody just gets on here and starts singing whatever song comes to their mind. He gets on here and best singer right there. I guarantee you he will. He'll have something great to present if we ever do that.
You tried singing my War Hymn too when I told you to shut up.
Get back to the 9 through 5. Damn. Oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, did he think?
You caused him to glitch out. Awaiting response. Beep boop. There we go. He's back. You there?
Yeah,
There?
but like I said, it's a 9 to 6, not a 9 to 5.
Oh, that's what you had to defend. Okay.
Yeah.
Call it Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Tennessee won Ohio State the Natty. So that would be Michigan. If you hadn't lost to Michigan, you wouldn't have won the Natty. So I appreciate you trying to give us credit, but that's not true. What were you fans thinking? You saying you'll throw their goalposts in the river? Well, your fans, as in the fan base itself. I didn't say it, so I don't deserve any of the blame. But I get it. Beat boop, Ohio State, 1 natty. Beat boop, good job. It's been 8 months. We got to move on. All right. I will put your name in the wheel, though. Lord forbid you find a way to win it.
If Kentucky beats Tennessee, Lucas should sing the Kentucky fight song. Dude, I don't even know the lyrics to Kentucky's fight song, and I would never sing that.
At the end of the stream, I'll be spinning a wheel this is for the final episode of the podcast. I'll be spinning a wheel, and for it to have everybody's name in the chat, and the person it lands on will win a free piece of Squidtard merch. And yeah, it's completely free. I'll just have to give you the code, and then you'll be able to get whichever piece of merch that you want. There's Penn State, man. Penn State Sports Talk is here. All right.
Man, Penn State, man. All I'm gonna say is they have to win it this year. Like, if they don't win it this year, they never will.
Yeah. Question about Tennessee Vol fans. Why do y'all always run across other programs' field? Is it an inside thing? Run across other programs' field. You might need to narrow that down. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Yeah, my brain isn't braining.
I mean, yeah, storm the field. Like like everybody does that. That's not an us thing.
Clemson storms the field every single game.
Yeah, exactly. Clemson's the one you should be asking that to. We don't do that. We shouldn't have rushed the field against Bama last year, if I'm being honest.
We shouldn't have. I was when we beat them. I even remember, like, when I was at your house when we beat them. I was like, please don't storm the field. We should not storm the field, and then we friggin' stormed.
Well, the thing is, especially whenever you've been as dominant as Alabama, especially you have leftover prestige. And until Alabama starts winning, if Alabama can start, they're still consistently winning, but if they don't keep up, the same pace, like, practically winning 10 to 12 games a year, and they start, practically, I don't know, winning, 8 to 9 games a year, then teams aren't going to storm the field against them unless it's like a small team.
Hennon Hookerstand said, I stormed. I'm sorry. We won't in 26.
You better not. You better stay in the stands, dude.
Admission of guilt is the first step towards a better lifestyle when it comes to being a fan. Yeah, we're past that now. As Bama fans would say, remember when we rushed the field against Bama the first time back in 22? They were like, we don't rush the field because when we get big wins, it's just another Saturday. Damn. Damn. You mustn't have played Vandy on a Saturday.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand storming at 22. I mean, it was our first time beating Alabama since 06 and our first time getting a top 10 win
of course.
Since 2007. I can understand doing it then, but in 2024, we should not have stormed. And what I understand is we were planning on not storming, but then our recruits for some reason started storming recruits started storming the field.
It's an experience, so I can't really blame them for wanting to do that. If I'm a recruit, I would absolutely want to storm the field, and I'd let them because that's a way to get recruits to come in. That's an experience no fan or nobody's ever gonna forget, really. So.
Well, I mean, heck, I think we got a lot of commitments from the 2022 one, of course, and people that were, visiting and stuff like that. So, I mean, like you said, I understand why they did it in 2024 because they saw the recruits doing that because they thought, oh, well, this is probably good for recruiting. Let's just do it, I guess.
Again, what is storming the field? Could you explain, since we're allergic to that? A&M literally stormed the field against Alabama in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not allergic to it. They just don't do it often because, well, you don't really get many big wins, and that's not really me throwing shade at you. It's just kind of the truth. Okay, so we are. It's 8:00 now. We've passed an hour through this show. So one thing I wanted to do before we run out of time. I don't think we'll run out of time before I finish all of these, but Lucas has sent me a variety of clips mixed in with my own from this show that I could collect in time, and I'm gonna play them all for you guys. And we're going to find, these are, in everyone's opinion, at least on this panel, some of the best moments from the Volstar podcast. So I wanted us to be able to go back in time and react to these moments, because some of them are just bad takes that wound up being things that aged very horribly, which is funny in itself, too. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to start from the very beginning. I tried to go in chronological, or order these in chronological order. To have that. So it's been going. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. All right. So this really takes me back, by the way. This screen right here absolutely takes me back. I'm putting it up for you guys now. So, oh, whoops. It's been going on all day long. It was full screen, that's why it cut off. Okay, so this is I guess this is the very first show that we did. This is episode 1 of the Volstar podcast. As you can see, my room looks quite a bit different because it was 2 years ago. Had a couple, there's my old bed that was broken during the A&M LSU game. Thanks for that, by the way. Mr. Sifs, you get full credit for that one. And then look, Lucas's mustache was going through its baby phase. So, yeah. He turned into a grown man in the past 2 years. And his brother's back there playing a game. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. So here's your first clip. Going on all day long, and the worst part of it just got past us heading over to where Lucas is, so share your prayers with him is all I can say.
To me, thank you, Squid.
Yeah, and I just realized the audio on your end was turned off, so I apologize for that. Yep. There's 3 things guaranteed here on the Volstar podcast. I'm pretty sure that's just the clip. There's 3 things here guaranteed on the Volstar podcast. Me forgetting to add in Lucas and Julio's volume, Julio disconnecting midway through the stream, and Lucas crashing out. Those 3 things are guaranteed.
Yeah, the disconnect thing, it's my headphones. I don't know what it is. Sometimes they just stop working and won't let me speak. So
To be honest with you, I don't think I started crashing out on the podcast till around episode 50 or something like that is when I started. I can't remember.
No, I mean, you had some crash out moments for sure. But, I mean, more often than not, at least for even just a few seconds, you crash out on everybody, so.
Is Lucas babyface? Yes, I am babyface. Without my facial hair, I look like a 12-year-old.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
It's the truth. It's the truth, I mean.
All right, so I guess here's the next clip. This was from goodbye to the Pac-12. So this was episode 2. Yeah, this is when the Pac-12 was announced that it was being removed, or we were saying our final goodbyes to it. Yeah, good times. Not really.
Yeah, I feel like the contracts with the ACC, with Florida State, Miami, and Clemson, all those contracts with them, that's basically what's stopping the whole thing from becoming 2 big super conferences and basically being the NFL Junior. I think it's going to happen in the future. It's only a matter of time till Florida State they find a way to get out of that contract with the ACC and also Clemson and Miami. They're all going to try to join the SEC or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to be the SEC. It's going to be the Big Ten. and then you're going to have Notre Dame still as an independent somehow.
Somehow, some way, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, if you actually
Granted,
think
he
about
wasn't
it, Notre
wrong
Dame,
there.
They're saving college football by staying independent.
It's stunning how long they've stayed independent, but Lucas would crash out over rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, to be honestly,
State and South.
I think I might still actually be right about that on that last clip, to be honest with you.
Could have been.
South Dakota State hasn't moved up yet.
I think it's gonna be sometime soon.
Yeah. I think I've heard reasons why they haven't moved up. I've heard it's because of their
Yeah, this
stadium
was before
capacity,
Julio, by the
which
way.
I find is weird. Because apparently you have to have a certain amount of capacity to move up.
Is that right? So
Yeah.
Sam Houston currently holds more people than North Dakota and South Dakota State? Huh. I did not know that.
I guess, let me see.
What's the significance of this clip?
I don't know. I don't even remember sending you this part.
But yeah, UTEP's playing Notre Dame, USC, so they're not really
UTEP.
too many. There we go. interesting That's matchups. the Most of them are significance. probably going to be over by the end of the half, but it's still going to be football. Still going to see college teams playing, and with all that was the significance. Is that I name dropped UTEP, I
Specifically,
guess.
my buddy Jared, the Vanderbilt fan. Everybody knows Jared. Well, not
First of all, I want to say so. What did you put your laptop in the shower or something? Why is it so steamy in your room?
I don't know. That was my old laptop. I have it sitting right here. I've got a completely new laptop that I use instead of that one.
It gives off the impression that the room is 100 degrees.
At Vanderbilt is going to be walking to, and this isn't even the ceiling. This is the floor, according to him. 6-1 heading into the Georgia game. 6-1. So that means they would have to win 3 of the 4 against Wake Forest on the road, Mizzou, Kentucky, and Florida.
I mean, I think they could beat I think they could probably beat Florida and Wake and.
So this was back when Jared was talking about how Vandy was going to go 6-1, and this was the 2023 offseason, not 24. If he was talking about 24, that sure would have aged a whole lot better, but not in 23 because I'm pretty sure Vandy finished 2-10 that year.
They did.
Yeah, thought so. Okay, just so I don't forget, I'm going to drop some of these names in the chat or the private chat on StreamYard, just so I can make sure to put these guys' names in the wheel when the time comes.
Wake is definitely debatable. I actually have them in my official predictions for Vanderbilt. I have them winning 2 of those 4 games right there. I do think they keep a streak going.
Your brother had
Kentucky,
to leave.
And then I think they.
All right,
here we go.
Oh, here. That's all right. Well, I know this is going to be good. When you, it's like when you walk into the circus. When you see the clowns, you know you're about to get some action. Holy hell!
I'll play this for y'all, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
One team that I want to be less rated, they're being too overrated. It's this.
That's red flag number 1 right there. One team I want to be less rated.
Yep. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Kentucky fans, they just can't keep Tennessee's they can't keep Tennessee's name out of their mouth. It's absolutely embarrassing.
It's so this guy's such a bad impression with the Kentucky fan base. Even Super Nuclear doesn't like him. Dang.
About Tennessee, but if you're talking about
there's 6 minutes. This is a 6-minute long clip, so I'm just gonna.
Stupid volunteers at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. I know that I've mentioned it quite a bit up to this point, but I just.
Well, he's our head coach, so that would make sense.
You're having a tough time with this.
He's having a tough time. I'm not trying to throw any bias in it.
And they're gonna.
And then it's just all bias.
It's gonna get really ugly, but Tennessee, they don't just strike a crawl in Kentucky fans. You think Nick Saban took that loss well last year? I mean, this schedule is not going to be kind to them.
Okay, hold on. Stopping again.
And I'll stop you too. I'll stop myself there too. In fairness, there was a couple of things that he said here that weren't exactly wrong. I mean, if the whole thing was that, oh, you're gonna lose to Bama, you're gonna lose to Georgia, you're gonna lose another game, like, he wasn't wrong. I mean, we went 8-4 in the regular season, so it's not like, you know, we had the best year. But he said, you know, he's trying not to throw any bias into it or make it seem like he's being unbiased with this take, and he's failing miserably. Because really, he's probably hoping that Tennessee doesn't win a single game, and he's like, yeah, Tennessee might fall off a bit. I think they'll go like, you know, 6-6, 4-8, something like that. But yeah,
like a 1 point. Don't even but no.
They're going to be leaning heavily on Joe Milton. And the other part of this, too, is that to this point, Josh Heupel has been he's been playing with house money at this point. He's exceeded all sort of expectations.
He hasn't had many swings and misses.
Exactly. So at the first sign of a crack in that foundation, this thing could crumble just like that. Because I know they like Squirrel and they like Brew McCoy, but it's not Cedric Tillman. It's not Jalen Hyatt. I don't know if y'all paid any attention to what Jalen Hyatt's done in the preseason. The dude's pretty damn good. Hendon Hooker did everything and then some for them.
Did I just see some guy named Roush gets mad when he doesn't have AC?
Scott Frost and Josh Heupel are not the same, but Josh Heupel has not been a home run everywhere he's been, okay? Do you remember what happened in the second half of that game?
All right. Actually, he's going to bring up, just letting you know, people, he's going to bring up Mizzou. But the thing is, though, he wasn't the head coach at Mizzou. He was.
Yeah, I can't take any more of that. Yeah, just reacting to it once before I saw the 2023 season was bad enough. I don't want to react to it afterwards. So
here, as well
on.
as
hey, look who it is! Look who's joining us for the first time in this one. Hey, it's Julio.
Yeah, back when he had his One Piece profile pictures.
Yeah, that's how you know it was way back then. And Gear 5 Luffy just dropped.
Lucas Sharp and our third co-host, which has been revealed right down there, Julio Rodriguez. What's going on, fellas?
Everything's good on my end.
Yeah, everything's been good besides the Titans losing. Besides that, everything's
Oh,
good.
they lose a lot.
Kind of stinky right now.
Shut up past me.
I kind of feel weird here.
Well, good news is Lucas is the only Titans fan here, so.
Oh wait, who are you a fan of?
I guess the Saints.
Damn, he didn't even know what my team was. This was so
there,
far
but we're
back.
not really talking about that. Anyway, yeah.
Right,
anyway, you guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Vol Star podcast.
Like that would be the number one, but you know.
Looks like the same episode.
If any of you guys don't know where Fordham is, Fordham's in the Bronx. That's where it's located.
Which makes sense why they were scheduled for Buffalo. Oh wow, was that a creek or was that a description of the Fordham Buffalo?
He had to rip one out on his first ever debut. Incredible.
Wait, was that whenever I farted on the train?
Whatever that, I don't know what that was, but you were in the middle of telling a fact about Fordham, and then I guess you just had to rip one. I don't know.
Makes sense why they were scheduled for Buffalo.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Was that a creek or was that a description of the Fordham?
It was either that or
I said that was a description of the Fordham Buffalo game.
Fordham Buffalo game.
Good lord.
I guess it was, but it was a creek. I don't know what it was.
Fartdom.
This game of chair I'm sitting.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, up next.
Still good. I think our defensive line.
This is this looks like this is the preview of the 23 Carolina Tennessee game.
Hopefully to get to Spencer Rattler, and also I think especially since South Carolina has one of the worst run defenses. So if I'm Tennessee, give the ball to Dylan Sampson.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to Dylan Sampson.
Just mix up the play call.
Oh, that takes me back. Give the ball to Dylan Sampson.
Honestly, he might be our best player on the offensive side of the ball.
Wow, that aged well, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't used him more.
It's an anomaly to me as well. And
Are we
Okay.
prophets?
I guess so. That actually really aged well. I expected some really bad Asian quotes, but that one was really, really well aged. Fine wine, per se.
I will say we've all been Dylan Simpson troopers, if I remember correctly. So
Culver's mention. That doesn't count because that's a ad. That doesn't count. Oh yeah, 41-20. Good times. Spencer Rattler on that day threw more passing touchdowns to our corners than he did to his own receivers. Great times.
A lot of people were in there. Yeah, that's what made that so great. YouTube is a weird anomaly, man. The algorithm has no rules. I do all this work, for this channel and for the hate videos and all of that, and they get like 100-something views at least, and then maybe 1,000 or something at most. And then I make a video about a friggin' metal pipe over on the main channel, 1.5 million.
Yeah, so that was when I made the I am a metal pipe video over on the Squidtard channel, that stupid shitpost video, and it got at 1.5. It was at 1.5 million then. I'm pretty sure it's past 4 now, and I was just so confused because I worked way harder on the hate videos and everything like that, and those got like 100-something views or 1,000 max, and then that metal pipe video gets over 1 million. I'm like, what the hell is this? Now, this comment did age horribly because then, after this, I went on to work on the Iceberg and then eventually College Football Chaos, and now the channel is doing far, far better than even the main channel is doing. So this one aged horribly, but it is fun to go back and hear that. Oh,
Vandy is gonna be at least 6-1.
the famous quote.
Vandy is gonna be at least 6-1.
So let's go ahead and check on that. Oh, so does that? Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. But
Damn.
Hold up. Does that read
That'll look like
6-1 to me? I don't know. 6-1. Is that?
Well, I mean, technically they should be 1-6 because Hawaii did beat them. So I guess numbers-wise, he wasn't too far off.
What is that laugh?
The fact is Seth.
What is young me doing?
Yeah, I just so happened to pull that out of his show. One of my buddies actually told me about it. I think pretty sure it was Jared actually. Jared told me he called into Uncle Lou's show, and I went and watched his section because I had a feeling he was gonna like name drop me or something. And he went in there, and like one of the first things he was talking about is, I've got a bold prediction to give you, Lou. And he's like, oh, what's that? And then he just said, Vandy is gonna be at least 6-1. It's funny. It's like 6-1 before what? And then of course, he said 6-1 before the Georgia game, but it's like 6-1. Oh man, ay. With that schedule, that means you can only drop one between Wake Forest, UNLV, Kentucky, Missouri, and Florida, and then you got to beat Hawaii and A&M too, or Alabama A&M. But yeah, nope, did not age well at all.
Talking about the Oklahoma.
Oh, he's going in the closet. Oh no, I think.
Oh, you were talking about the Oklahoma Kansas game, so I think I know where this is going.
The what was he was wanting to talk about? Was it the Oklahoma Kansas game?
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
I think Oklahoma wins. As much as I'd like to see Kansas win, I think Oklahoma wins.
Yeah.
I think I know what he might be doing. I think he's going to this closet to change it to his Kansas shirt.
Asshole.
Oh, he has a Kansas shirt? What the hell?
Yeah, he has a Kansas shirt because, he keeps saying that Kansas is a
We're trying to make
team.
it a secret. You're like, I'm just going to spoil the entire thing and ruin it.
There was one Vander.
Yep,
But yeah,
there
here
it
it comes.
is.
I knew it. I knew he was going to come out in the Kansas shirt. I had a feeling.
Why do you have a Kansas shirt?
Kansas is a playoff team, sir. Give me the Jayhawks to beat Oklahoma.
Hold up. Didn't Oklahoma win that game though?
No, Kansas won. Yeah, 23 Oklahoma, Kansas. Yeah, no, Jayhawks won that.
Oh.
It's a bit. Oklahoma's undefeated too. It was like the biggest win Kansas has had since like 07, I think. It was like a crazy huge win for Kansas. Yeah, no, that
I will say.
Go ahead.
I will say, speaking about Kansas, the way they ended last season was so hilarious. where they just ruined everybody's season.
Oh, yeah, no. You can always count on Kansas to do something stupid in the Big 12, and that's what's so great about them, is that they have just become the arbiter of chaos. They've done the duty that I've wanted them to do for so long, which is completely annihilate the conference from inside and out. They're a double agent for the SEC, I swear. Yeah, and I think it probably is because I got that shirt. You see, and I didn't buy that on my own. Sifs gave it to me because he bought a he went to I don't remember where he went, but all these shirts with all these sport teams on them were on sale, and he bought that for me for my birthday. So of course I wear that with pride. Yeah, Kansas Jayhawks. I have a very they're like UTEP for me. They're a team that I can love to root for.
Yeah, I have teams like that too. My two teams that I have a soft spot for are Hawaii and Rice. So.
And then Lucas is obviously Central Michigan and coastal crap.
Another one I have a little bit of soft spot for is Boise State, because that was like one of the first big football games I watched.
They're also blue, the blue and, field.
Oklahoma.
Good old Kansas and good old Boise State blue field.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alabama as well.
Yeah, this was a tough game to pick. It's both teams have been so inconsistent and have looked weird all year.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's
going on here?
It's a weird game to pick because you don't really know.
I will be back. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in just a minute. You guys keep talking about the game. I'll be right back.
I already know what you're gonna do.
Am I bringing back out the Kansas shirt?
Kansas, baby. Kansas, baby.
LSU's got his poor defense, but it's I don't know. But Alabama's offense has not really been the best either at times.
Yeah, I just think.
Oh, never mind.
Real quick, I was just gonna say that I think LSU's defense is so bad that I think they'll make Alabama's offense look.
Oh, we're talking about LSU, Alabama. Now I know where this is going.
I was just gonna say, I think Alabama wins. I think Jalen Milroe's actually been looking better as the season goes on. I don't know about you.
Yeah, this one will be surprising for you guys, but if you know any lore about me, you might not be surprised. We'll see.
Yeah, he's gotten better as a passer for sure.
If I actually, I had a feeling that's what's coming.
It being
God.
Gotta represent my boy, Mr. David Murphy.
Oh.
The LSU Tigers roll over the Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't even think it's going to be a close game. I think LSU rolls over Alabama and dominates them.
Well, unfortunately, that one didn't work. But the Kansas one did. I did not get that same level of fortune with the LSU pick, as they were the ones who got steamrolled because their defense, as usual with Brian Kelly, is worth a sandpaper condom. So, yeah, that's how that one went down. But still pretty cool that I got to rep my boy David. Yeah, passed away that year. I remember I think I bought the LSU hat. I don't really remember how that went down. I might have gotten it on one of my trips in Baton Rouge a while back, because otherwise, how would that hat still fit me? Because that was like at max like 100 pounds back then. I put on a lot of weight ever since.
You looked so weird in LSU gear.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an extremely uncanny image. If there was ever a no-context Squidtard account, most certainly that would end up on there. That's funny to look at.
They definitely value USA.
It's also
South Alabama all day.
It's also in Mobile.
Yeah,
I'm
give me
pretty
South
Mobile.
I'm pretty sure
Mobile. It's in
Mobile.
Mobile.
I don't know. If it's not, then it's probably close.
It's a Mobile.
Yeah,
I remember when we would predict like everything, and I was always like home field advantage, even if it was like fucking out.
I'm pretty sure the punchline here is that this is technically a road game for South Alabama because they're wearing the road uniforms, but they're playing in their home field. Is what's the because this was during bowl week, so.
I don't know. If it's not, then it's probably close.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure that's their damn stadium. Look that up. I'm pretty sure that is.
Somewhere in Mobile.
Hancock Wemmy Stadium, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
South Alabama Football Stadium. Let me see. It is.
Wow.
It is.
They did y'all dirty. They did y'all dirty, Eastern Michigan.
And how? And South Alabama's the away team?
Over there in
They did y'all
Mobile.
dirty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me South Alabama.
Yeah, give me South.
Dadgum.
Lucas, why is your hair so short? It's because I thought the buzz cut was cool back then.
You're not the only one who thought that. Lucas looks 10. I don't look too far off. That's the thing. I don't know what happened to the rest of my facial hair. Usually when I shave, there's at least a piece of it, but not that time.
There's no way. Did I age that much in just 2 years?
Probably. I mean, yeah, probably. The only piece of hair you got there is your stash, so yeah, that'd go a long way.
Johnson on the sideline.
Ed
They got
Reed,
Michael
5
Irvin
rings.
at
Yeah.
receiver.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Vinny
just wait. I'm
Testaverde
hearing-
at quarterback. Everything's fine in South Beach.
I'm currently hearing that Damian Martinez might be on his way to Miami, so just wait until he commits there.
Well, I mean, I understand that Miami gets good things, and I don't think they'll be a somewhat good program. But here's the thing about Mario Cristobal: he does not.
This is
he's
oh
one
yeah,
team to
this
lose
is
to.
it. This is the all famous Julio Miami rant. Where's your Chick-fil-A order? I already ate it. And this is from past streams, so this is not me right now. This is me back when we're reacting to previous Volstar podcast material. Let me write your name down so I can make sure to add you onto the wheel.
You say.
All right.
And he will lose to them no matter what. Like every year, it seems that Miami is going to be Georgia Tech. It seems like Georgia Tech is going to be his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
There's no reason you should be losing to Georgia Tech because you refused to kneel the damn ball.
Yep, and
not only did he do that once, he's done it twice.
Yep.
He's done that 2 times. And not only has he done it 2 times, he's done it against 2 lower tier programs in Georgia Tech and Stanford.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you this, buddy. Just kneel the ball. Just kneel it. This ain't NCAA 14. This ain't NCAA 25. Just take the damn win.
Man, one of the rare times I've heard Julio this pissed off. Oh my god.
No, because
Over
no,
Miami
it
of all teams.
No, it drives me up a fucking wall watching him call plays because he's fucking dumb. I'm sorry, he is.
No, you're right. Mario Cristobal,
Justified
the dude's
crash
a
out.
good recruiter, but it's like having it's like the saying, what's the point of like having 10 Lamborghinis if you don't know how to freaking drive them? Like,
Yeah, you can have 10 Lamborghinis and stuff like that, but if you don't know how to drive a stick shift, it's fucking useless. Why the fuck do you have it?
What he did there was basically the football equivalent of taking a Lamborghini and brake checking an 18-wheeler. That's exactly what he did. Just for the funnies. I'm going to brake check this 18-wheeler. Hopefully he won't ram into me. Oh, wait. He did. There goes my Lamborghini. See what I mean?
hopefully I have insurance. Wait, I do not. Oh well.
No, but the thing with Cristobal, like he'll have some like great moments where he'll make a great play call. He kind of reminds me of Dan Campbell, where like if something goes right for Dan Campbell, he looks like a genius. But except for unlike Dan Campbell, who actually tries to disguise his good play calls, Mario Cristobal just flops his dick on the table and is like, "Look at it, guys, look at it."
The most ironic part about the Lamborghini comment I just made is I just found this in my gallery.
Bro.
Georgia Tech.
But like Cristobal doesn't try to disguise like anything whenever he tries to drop a play. Like he just like, I don't know, like whenever you can see like the trick play coming from a mile away with him. I don't know why, but he's just not good at doing stuff like that.
I thought you were just gonna say he's not good at doing stuff.
But yeah. You know who also seems to be getting that kind of hype now?
Who?
Colorado.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Boy,
No,
they are in delusion land.
That one remained true, but yep, there's your famous, all too famous Julio rant. The stick shift comment had me dying.
I had another one about Miami. I don't know if y'all had it. I had another rant where I said that he just Cuban Jimbo Fisher without a national championship.
No, that's pretty. It's a. I don't know if we go that far, but we'll see.
Yeah, like they can be as if they.
That was funny though.
If they're being, if
Lucas
they're
was
like
missing
really
for
good
this
and
one.
they have the right to be.
Yeah, I was on
that's all I
vacation.
respect.
Yeah.
It's the obnoxious fans that don't back it up that drive me crazy. And so that's why you got like Ohio State. They're always there, but they can never get it done. They can never get. And 3's gonna be Texas.
One thing that made me really laugh about Ohio State fans this past season was that when Michigan won the national championship, Ohio State fans have always been about, it's all about us and we're just carrying the Big Ten. Well, now that Michigan has won the national championship, guess what they're running around doing? Oh, the Big Ten pride, baby. Big Ten is the best conference, owns the SEC. The Big Ten is the premier conference in the college football world.
Well, now they're back to that. This comment does remain true because rather than not writing off the Big Ten, now what they're doing is you're just saying they're themselves are better than the entire SEC. We'll be right back to it though in the moment Ohio State loses. TJ Smith is here. He says go Gamecocks. Make sure to add you onto the list of names. By the way, just so y'all know, I think I pinned... Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I pinned it. All Super Chats tonight will go towards the wheel spin. All right, continuing onwards.
Got it, but what's the point, man? Why worry about all of these haters when we can sit here and celebrate
one
of the most legendary
without facial hair, good lord.
Tennessee athletics history. And speaking of legends, we got another one right here. Julio,
oh, this was when we won the Natty.
Ain't it great to be a Tennessee Vol, man? Ain't it great to be a Tennessee Vol?
I'm sorry, I would have been here earlier, guys, but I told Squid on the phone. I was so happy I was crying. I literally sat down and cried for about a good 5 minutes.
I was crying too, man.
It's been a long road. Holy shit. Also, to live up to the name, I was saving this in case we won it. This would be, we are the first team to win 60 games since 1989 Wichita State, and we did it. And let's see, we did it in, 11 less games? They were 68-16, we're 60-13.
All right.
So
now, since we're the national champions, we need to start having that talk. Is this the greatest college baseball team of all time?
I would say you'd have to put it up there. I mean,
in recent history, I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. That conversation might need to resurface. We'll see. TJ, nobody blocked you. I don't know what you're talking about, but nobody blocked you. You're on my block list. Yeah. That's weird. I don't know.
Everyone was screaming. He was like, "What the fuck happened?" he's like, "Did we blow the game or something?" It's like they're like, "No, John, we won the fucking national."
That's why I can't be in those Twitter spaces because I feel.
I'm just surprised TriStar's in here and he's not the one talking
during the second game when I was with y'all, and I was like, "Oh boy." There's no way I can be in here for the third one because I'd be sitting there.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm like, what are we celebrating?
Oh, I was so mean to Kelvin when Kelvin tried to join in that.
Oh my god, that dumb fat bastard.
Oh my god, damn. Thank you, Josh. George,
I have a friend in Texas, and he's a Texas A&M fan. He visited that college before, and his name is Landon, and he wanted Texas A&M to win the College World Series. And before Game 3 happened, he posted this on his Instagram story. You can't really see it that clear, but it says "Just win." And look what happened. Texas A&M lost. So I texted him on his Snap, and he said, "I heard Texas A&M lost," and he was like, "Yep."
Well, here's the thing, man.
No, we're gonna cut you off right there. When you said to the list of names, I got worried you'd be like, "Uncle Lou blocking people who root for rivals." No, I'm never gonna block people. for any sort of trash talk. Anything related to football, I'm never gonna block anybody for, unless you're like rooting for an injury or something like that. I'm never gonna block anybody for doing.
Yeah.
For
Only time I really block people for sports is like I can take trash talk, but if you literally tag me like all the time and you just keep bothering me, I am going to block you.
Dang.
Like if you won't leave me alone, like I get it, your team won. Now leave me alone, and they don't leave me alone, so
You might want to be careful about doing the YouTube thing then, Lucas, because we still got people over here constantly who tell me about Neyland North and Ohio State beat y'all, so it best be ready for that. That's funny. Oh boy, I know immediately what this one is. The moment I saw the playoff rankings, I know exactly what this was about. Yeah, this is if I'm right about this, I'm pretty sure this is when I crashed out. This was one of my crash outs because this guy came in talking about chess elo and about how it relates to the playoff rankings. And he's from a different country. He's not from the U.S., but he was relating it to the playoff rankings, and then basically calling us stupid because we don't understand it. So eventually, I just lost my patience and crashed out. I know I tend to do that a lot, but I think this is one of my better ones.
I wouldn't be surprised if SMU sued him if they got screwed out of the playoff.
All right.
I know that sounds
Hold
crazy.
On a second. Adam, you've talked about chess. What is this? Chess elo? What in the hell is chess elo? You've typed that out 19 times. Why do you keep saying that? And why can't Americans get an idea of what chess elo is? Because nobody's heard it! What does that even mean? I'm tired of seeing that in the comments. If I hear that one more time, I might send you to the friggin' Shadow Realm. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I've been seeing you typing that out, going in circles, and it's really starting to bother me, buddy. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Nobody's ever heard of that, but knock it off and quit spamming the comment section.
Oh man, you made Squid lose his marbles.
Yeah, that got me a little unhinged. That caused me to crash out for a minute. All right. I feel like that should be the end of our discussion around the playoffs, because
yeah, let's talk about.
Yeah, that'll do it. Time to talk about something else. It was funny. They dominated defensively when they went down to Texas and beat them. Lucas sent me this one, I'm pretty sure. Happening here. I do think Carson Beck will play decent in this game, but I think that Texas defense has really, really played well these past few weeks. Bread and butter with the run game. So I just think this Arizona State offense is going to run more smoothly with, of course, Cam Skibity and co. As compared to Iowa State. And to me, they've looked like the better team. And I think momentum runs strong in college football. So give me Arizona State over Iowa State. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Well, I guess we know who he's rooting for.
It still cracks me up, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah. The slight pause told me everything I needed to know about what was coming up. I should have known better.
I did college football Discord server. If you aren't in that Discord, go ahead and join the Discord server. I think he probably has the link down below for it.
Correct.
So yeah, here it is. Here is the shirt idea.
Let's hold on. Keep that up. We're gonna full screen that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Hold on a second. What the hell is what even is that?
What the hell is even that?
It's the greatest shirt ever made.
Yeah, right. How do I full screen it? There we go. Got it.
I was about to say Squidtard washed. But yeah.
The Squidtard wash.
That's the most washed that shirt.
Lucas,
Oh my lord.
Me, WolVolrine, Julio, and Squid Loser. I put a picture of each of us.
By the way. Green one, by the way. But yeah, that's very nice shirt. Thank you for presenting that to the class. Greatly appreciated. 5-1 now, there. But I'm sure they all love and adore that. That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And I made I don't know if you saw it, Squid, but I made a deal in our little text group that if this stream gets 20 likes, I will buy that shirt.
You heard the man. If this stream gets 20 likes,
it didn't happen.
Yes,
It didn't happen.
Just 2-0. That's all. Wait a 20 second. likes. Lucas Sharp will buy that shirt.
Oh,
and
you're
wear
right.
it on stream.
Well-
So if you'd like to poo, then go to the bathroom. But if you'd like to. So live, Clutchbone hits again. Alabama man joins the show. After this stream, you guys go make sure to like that. So
ain't
then
no
it can
way
get
he
up
gets
to
it.
20, and
No.
then he can buy that shirt. Because we're planning to Lucas. Are you doing anything Saturday?
This Saturday I got to work, but I get off at 2.
We might be able to meet up for a late lunch then, perhaps. Because I was planning we get together, and I would love for you to buy a shirt like that, and then you wear it when we meet up. Yeah, that would be great. That shirt is disturbingly off-centered.
Oh yeah, we could eat at the Chick-fil-A. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, the format of the podcast. Yeah, no, the format has definitely changed. Furthermore, look, it's we've caught up on Julio PFPs because he got the same PFP in that one that he does everywhere else. So I'm glad to know we caught up on that.
Oh, that
Exactly.
video.
This is
video was actually 4 months ago.
This is the last one. This is the last clip we've got. So, and I see Catfish is in here. So I'm sure this will be interesting. There's some legendary content off of that channel, man. And I bet if you got on here, you'd actually be able to have some trash talk.
Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all a little story about Squid, as I call him. Used to work for me at Tap 40 Grill, and I own the place there with Billy Ratliff. And he calls me up and says, I'm not going to be able to make it to work tomorrow because my car's broke down. You know where I'm going with this, don't you, Squid?
I do. This is a true story.
I said, all right, I'll get somebody else to do dishes. And then I called him up and I said, hey, bro, Al Wilson and Jamal Lewis is in here with Billy. They're just hanging out. We're all just hanging out, eating, watching TV. And he didn't believe me. But I tell you what, his car was broke down. I don't know how. Maybe you can fill this in because I spent a few years ago. But you were hauling butt all the way to Tap 40 with a broke down car just so you could see Al Wilson and Jamal Lewis, which that turned out to be a pretty good treat. I'd never seen you smile that big before.
It was a great time. Both really, really great guys. Fantastic players and somehow even better guys overall. Love those guys. But to back up what you were talking about earlier, yeah, I was on the interstate driving down. I cut myself off, dadgummit. All you need to know really is that to explain what happened. Back when I worked for Catfish, I drive on the interstate roughly 20 minutes to get to the Tap 40. It was all the way over in Powell. So it was about a 20-30 minute drive from Knoxville, depending on how good traffic is. Well, one day when I was driving down the interstate, it turns out my tailpipe was dragging on the ground. And I didn't realize until somebody honked their horn right next to me and told me, like, basically yelled that it was down. So I pulled over and yeah, my tailpipe was on the ground. I didn't have anything to fix it with, so I had to call my dad. He pulled up beside me, had basically some tape to help repair it, at least for a brief moment in time. And then that was when Catfish texted me telling me that Al Wilson and Jamal Lewis were there because I had texted him saying that I was going to be late for work because since my car broke down. And then yeah, the moment I saw that, I, of course, drove really fast to get the rest of the way there. But yeah, that's the basic gist of the story. And yeah, that is the last video that we have on record, I believe. So a lot of great stuff nonetheless, though. A lot of great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good.
Yeah, no, great show. A lot of great stuff. Where's the Lucas crash out? You go to in pretty much any single point of one of the episodes, and you'll probably be able to find it.
You got to go to a certain point because when I started...
there's the one that's most well known to me is the one between me and you during the SEC football tube segment. We brought him on, And yeah, no, me and you were really going at each other's throats that day.
Yeah, and I made my dad upset that time.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine you would, because we were screaming at each other pretty hard. I'll see if I can find it. It won't be that hard.
Man.
Or at least I wouldn't think it would. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit of searching to find it, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me just wishes I could have like a room with an actual door and I could just somehow soundproof it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, and there, of course there's already noise in the background already.
Oh, found it. Yeah, no, towards the end of the show, I remember me and you like really went off on each other at the end.
Just move out, Lucas. I can't afford to move out right now.
Here we go. Found it. Okay. Share screen, entire screen, share audio. Yeah, I'll only play a bit of this because this is like 20 minutes long, and we're running low on time as it is. So.
Me and my mystery machine hat.
Yeah, there you go. That should give away everything right here. And it's friggin' Julio's PFP, man.
He's never changed it.
Never. Well, I mean, he has changed it, obviously. He just hasn't done a lot of changing it. Okay, here we go. Let's play this.
Accurate.
It's very much accurate.
The other team scores a point.
Why, man? Why? My day is now ruined.
5-1.
My day is now ruined.
Accurate.
Dude, stop! Stop!
Accurate.
No, it's not accurate.
It's very much accurate.
That's also
accurate.
That's
It's
also
not
Tennessee.
accurate.
That's
Fake
also
news.
Tennessee baseball fans when Tennessee doesn't win by 20 runs.
No, that's actually this. Damn. Bye. Good.
Oh, rage quit.
Yeah,
Rage
while he's
quit.
gone, I'm gonna take a moment to talk about that. So I started my Dynasty stream, okay? Oh, he's back. But he was talking for 2 hours. SEC, you were in there. You were in there, SEC.
Right.
Tell me, because I need to know how long was he talking smack about me on Saturday?
Dude, I wasn't even talking smack.
Oh,
literally,
boy.
Hokey was in there. Hokey was in there.
Let me tell you, Squidtard. Yeah, I snitched
to
on
mute
you in
your
Discord,
ass.
Lucas. This guy was talking mad junk about you, man. He was saying, "Oh, I'm finally gonna beat Squidtard, man. Squid loses suck.
Bro, I
He'll
never
never
said
win
that.
another
What are you
game."
talking
Hush. Go ahead.
Also, he also said that he said squid bitch, and he said squid bitch gets no bitches.
All right, that part I did not say. He lied about that.
Quiet.
Damn.
Grown-ups are talking.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Dude, SEC.
No. Yeah, wait your turn.
He said that
wait
he
your
was gonna
turn.
buy
Wait
your
your
merch
turn.
and he was gonna burn it.
He said he's going to what?
Buy your merch and then burn it.
Now, is that true? Now, did you actually
No.
say that? Okay.
I did not say that part.
I kind of wish you did, because that would be pretty funny just for you to buy my merch and burn it, because, like, I don't know what... Like, if you... I would be making money in the process. So-
Yeah, that would be so. I don't understand. People being like, I hate Taylor Swift, so I'm gonna buy her vinyl and just rip it in half. She's still gaining money from you buying that.
So yeah, and a lot of that's going to big court. So, but she's still getting at least a share of it.
He don't have merch.
Well, whenever you do.
Yeah, he now I ain't gonna make it. You're gonna be blacklisted from that list.
We all know that all the merch you would probably make is about me, and now why, man? Why? My day is now ruined.
5-1.
My day is now ruined.
The context
Do
on
it to
that, by the
yourself,
way, is
man.
I scored a touchdown in my Dynasty stream. He was doing a hate stream, and
Dude, it was a hangout stream, not a hate stream.
No. You're
It
gonna
was
sit
hate
back.
stream.
Yes, it absolutely
Dude,
was a
stop
hate stream.
lying to these
This
innocent
This is
people.
so alarming,
Connor
okay?
was
This is
there.
alarming. This is the most alarming thing ever, okay? Lucas does a 3-hour stream where all he does is sit and watch my stream and get on his hands and knees and pray that I lose, only to watch me continue winning. Squidtard owns you! Holy hell! You did a 4-hour stream to watch me win 5 to 6 games. I've got a 10-game winning streak against you. You are a fool, and you are continuing to make yourself look like a fool every time you get on here and somehow make a bigger clown of yourself. It's alarming how much
This is
of
a
an
repeat
absolute
every single show.
clown
You always
are.
do this. You always do this.
'Cause you
always
asked for
bully me
it.
every single show.
You
bully
asked
me
for
every
it.
single show, bro.
Yes.
Every single show.
Yeah,
you always
'cause
do
you
this
come
crap.
on,
I
you
don't
come on
deserve
and
it.
run
That
your
wasn't a hate
mouth.
stream. It
You
was a
come
hangout
on and
stream.
run your
Connor
mouth.
was there.
You spent you made
Dude,
a
stop.
3-hour
No,
live
you're
stream where all
wrong.
you were
That's
doing
where
is
you're
smack
wrong.
talking me. Yes, you were. I saw it for half the stream. You had my Dynasty stream on screen share. For half the stream. We all saw it. Everybody in this comment section knows exactly what I'm talking about. You spent a 3-hour live stream watching me beat you again and again and again. How does that make you feel? I'm sorry to disappoint everybody who just came in, but this isn't live. This was from a few months ago. But somebody told me to replay it, so I played it. But it goes on for another 20 minutes here. If you want the title name or the episode number, it is episode 80. Episode 80 of the Vol-Star podcast, February 24th. Basketball thrives. South Carolina Gamecock joins the show. If you want to check out the last 20 minutes of that, it's over here somewhere. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, great stuff.
But yeah, I will. I was just gonna say some of that stuff. He actually did lie. I did not say some of that stuff.
About taking my merch and burning it.
Yeah, that, and I never said, I never called you squid. Whatever.
Yeah, squid biatch.
Yeah, I never called you that.
Yeah, I don't think you would, because that's supposed to be a reference to one of my very, very old call-in shows before I split from Squidtard and Squidtard Sports. I ran a call-in show on Squidtard, and it was during the 2018 season. This guy came on every week called the Ultimate Troll, or he called himself the Ultimate Troll, but he was as good as that as he was really basically anything else. And this guy was an absolute clown. He was an Auburn fan who'd come on every single week and make a dumbass of himself. I mean, this guy was such a moron back then that he'd get on and like little kids would be telling him about how Auburn sucks, and he'd just sit there and say, he'd be like, oh, yeah, I bet you never played football. Yeah, no. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is one time when I had hosted a call-in show, he came on, and I immediately started roasting him, and at some point he was just like, all right, listen here real quick, squid bitch. Listen to me. And then he went on one of his, tirades or whatever. So, yeah, that's the story behind that. It was something SEC Football Tube would have known because he was around back then, but it isn't something that you would have known, Lucas. So, yeah. That's how I knew that was a lie. But still, that was
right.
Cool. That was funny. But if you guys want to go check out the other 20 minutes of that, it goes on for literally another 20 minutes. Me and him bicker back and forth. I literally show the screen where he was doing a hangout stream and he had my Dynasty on there for basically half the stream. But yeah, no, great stuff. He must be Billy Napier in disguise. Ultimate Troll sounds familiar. Yeah, he was a Auburn guy back when like a 2018. I used to be like on a lot of Uncle Lou's shows and all that, and he used to be on there all the time. Yeah, no. Well, we're 5 minutes away from 9 o'clock here. We're getting close to the time to wrap up this final show. So if anybody would like to send super chats for an extra chance to get your name on the wheel, for every single super chat I get, every single dollar will go directly to the wheel. So if you were to send a $5 super chat, your name would be on the wheel like 5 times. And I'll give you guys a look at what the wheel looks like now because it is absolutely massive what we've got so far. So, yeah, as you can see, for a majority, like Tyler Heller's name is on here a bunch because he sent a few super chats earlier. But yeah, everybody who was in here at one point during the stream, their name is on here. And the person it lands on, the name that it lands on, will win a free piece of merch. So basically, you'll be able to pick out the merch, and I'll get it for you for free with a promo code 100% off. Yeah, sounds like a great deal if I'd say so myself. Wagway is good. LSU, yeah, you better hope he's good, and you better hope he's good medically too, because I was hearing about his leg injury earlier today.
Well,
thankfully
I'll
it
say
doesn't
this,
sound
if he-
serious.
I'll say this: if Lagway is as good as he is on NCAA 26, everyone's got a freaking problem. He's freaking untackleable in that game. And he's
Yeah.
a platinum extender.
If Nick Harbor and South Carolina are as good as they are in the game, then oh boy, everybody's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so screwed. He's screwed as bad as Lucas. He just walked away. There he is. Welcome back.
Speaking of that, Lucas, should you tell him about what happened when we played last night? Whenever I was playing with Duke.
Oh yeah, Duke is apparently overpowered in the game.
Yeah.
I beat him. He quit mid game. I was up 56-28. And I was running. I was running the veer and shoot with Duke, and I literally only had like 2 incompletions. I was like 23 of 25 or something.
Super Nuclear with the
And,
$2.
like,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
I was just saying it was just making Lucas rage because he couldn't stop Darian Mensah.
Nice. I was gonna say Super Nuclear sent a $2 super chat. Says Epic Georgia. Yeah. I think most people know the reference to that. Yeah. Florida gonna slap LSU in the face, says Octavian. Gators 35, LSU 13. It's funny. Duke gave their quarterback Nico money, so I hope they're good. Yeah, no, really.
Oh, if they're as good as they are in college football 26 sim, Duke's winning the national championship, or at least going to the semis.
What would have been a better outcome for Tulane? Keeping Darian Mensah, or what they have now, taking Jake Retzloff?
Honestly, I do not know. I mean,
well, it just depends. I mean, it's just, I guess, who's the better quarterback between the two?
I mean, you can make arguments for both of them. Of course, Tulane. Does Tulane run the veer and shoot? Because I know Duke kind of runs a variation.
I have no idea what they run. Not a clue.
I was gonna say, I think they're more of like a power spread team, if I remember correctly. But they kind of have a little bit of everything. But
right.
So I mean, it kind of really depends.
Tyler Heller, appreciate the $2 super chat. Posted the link to the Squidtard store. Yeah, if you guys want to go check that out over there, the Squidtard store, there's a lot of great stuff on there. I recently just added 2 brand new pieces of merch, actually, around different leagues. You guys know the comment there, the different leagues comment, and the fire. Yeah, so check that out if you want. You can always just get the merch if you don't win in the wheel. Young Man Connor with the $2 super chat says Sonic Mania is the best thing since cable TV. Can we get your general opinion on that, Lucas?
That's a lie, but I mean, whatever floats your boat, Connor, I guess.
Whatever floats your boat is what he said. I mean, I can't agree with that either. I mean, but it is a good game. It's a good game. DJ Wagway for Heisman. Yeah, DJ Wagway ain't.
No, Joey Aguilar for Heisman, dude.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say Joey. If Joey Aguilar is as good as he is on my sim, it looks like Joey Aguilar is winning the Heisman.
Nah, I suck with Joey Aguilar in the game because he's just extremely immobile. That's the thing.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I was talking like on the sim. For some
No,
reason,
on the
no,
sim. Okay.
I was saying because literally almost every like the first season, Tennessee either wins the national championship or like they're at least in like the semis with Duke. It's always like Duke, Tennessee, and like funny enough, Louisville usually makes it in the sim for me. I don't know if anyone else has that. And then Duke, and then the other one is usually like Georgia.
Yeah.
Those four teams usually make it, and then there's also like UCLA.
VicTubes here. He says, "How's Dion gonna pee now?" Best not even bother with that question. Brack 99. I think Drew Aller's ass and will be exposed this year. Well, I think most of us already sort of knew that. Most of us know Drew Aller is not really all that great, but Penn State is incredibly good running backs. And they've got two really, really good running backs in Singleton and Katron Allen. I was trying to. The gears were going in my head. I was making sure I got that correct. But yeah, they're going to be a run-heavy team for sure. But yeah, when they get pushed into a corner by Ohio State's defense again, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Cancer sucks. I'm glad he's free now. Absolutely. Yeah. Never a bad thing at all when you beat cancer. I wish everybody were undefeated versus cancer. DJ Wagway is Anthony Richardson 2.0. Yeah, that really isn't all that far off. Yeah. We're going to break the Tennessee Volunteers. Yeah, buddy. I heard that one last year.
Now, I will say this. I think Lagway's a much better passer than Anthony Richardson ever was. Like, he's more polished.
Well, he is a playmaker for sure. Yeah. Nate's here.
Yeah.
Nebraska dark horse for college football playoffs. Stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
Oh,
No, Nebraska's a dark horse to make the Reliant Quest Bowl.
That's another one that does good in sim sometimes is Nebraska. Freaking Dylan Raiola, what was it? In the game, he's good. I don't know. He just hasn't put it together at Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the problem is there.
The fact that he brought Nebraska to a bowl game is a really good accomplishment in itself because Nebraska, it's been 10 years since they made one. Or 9, I forget. I think it was 9 years because the last one was 2016. They got blown out by Tennessee in the Music City Bowl. But yeah, no, to even make a bowl, then to go on to win it, it is an accomplishment in itself because, I mean, Boston College wasn't necessarily a bad team. So, but yeah, Nebraska, I don't think they're making it close to the playoffs. I just don't. I don't get, Raiola is good. No, Dylan Raiola is good. Nobody's saying that he's not, but you can't just be that heavily reliant on one player on the team. And I think they'll be slightly better than they were last year, but they're not going to the playoffs. Just that's not a possibility at this rate.
Really, I mean, there's only been I would say one player that's single-handedly practically carried a team to a national championship in college football, and practically almost single-handedly, and that was Cam Newton. And even then, they still had just enough talent on defense to win it because they had all those other players and stuff on defense. So
right, exactly. Let's see. I want to check something because this is important for me. I feel like, have we ever had an episode of the podcast where we've ran over 2 hours? Because we've this is our first. I think this is our first episode that's been 2 hours or longer. So
I think we have.
Yeah, I did. When we're gonna never mind. The episode right before we won the Natty in baseball was 2 hours long. The AP preseason poll reaction was 2 hours 7 minutes. I want to make sure this is our longest running show before I shut it down. An hour 46. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. This is our longest one. At least we're on par to make it our longest one. We're at 2 hours 5 minutes now. So we're close too, but it's gonna be after we finish this wheel spin and everything. So yeah, it's past 9 o'clock. This is for anybody who's just watching, this is your last call to either do super chats or just to put your name in so I can go ahead and write you down. Because we're about to go ahead and spin this wheel. We're gonna spin it at 9:08 in reference to 1998 because it always feels like 98 over here in Knoxville. Ain't that right, everybody? It feels like 98. Does the FBS report start next week? Yes, it does. It indeed does. Matt Rule is great in his third year. Is it only his third year? Well, yeah, let's see. Yeah, 23, 24. Yeah, okay, this is his third year. Thought so. The bet the year for the Tennessee man, I'll see Rocky Top with a Peyton Manning jersey. So you're trying to make a bet saying that if Tennessee beats Florida, you'll sing Rocky Top with a Peyton Manning jersey. That's a good bet.
Well, what would the Tennessee fan have to do?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Would they have to wear a Tim Tebow jersey and do the Gator Chomp?
I don't know. Whatever it was, Julio didn't like it because guess what? Right before we were going to call it a night, he of course skedaddled on out of here. You know, he's still got to play his game in the dynasty, in the Tardaria dynasty. He's still got to play that game. I'm probably gonna move the deadline back. Because it was, I mean, the first one was a week and we got it finished really quick. So I was like, oh, I bet we can do week 2 pretty fast. But I guess I was wrong about that.
Sorry, my headphones disconnected practically at the end, so
You're good.
So
if Tennessee beats Kentucky, I will sing Rocky Top. Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
Well,
the lyrics are online, Super Nuclear. That'll help.
Yeah. Well, you must have been singing Rocky Top a lot for the past 40 years since the Reagan administration. I don't know how old you are.
If we lose to Kentucky, I'll buy a Rent a Girlfriend shirt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, that's like virginity cologne.
I would say what I'm gonna think, but I don't want to traumatize people because I know people would go look it up because I got one of my friends show me a show before. I'll tell you at the end of the stream.
Okay, well, it's 9:08, everybody, so it's time to go ahead and spin this wheel. We have got. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the screen. So that everybody can see. I didn't put your names as on there because we're all gonna get the shirts anyway. So the three of us, we're gonna get our own custom shirt, for us, and then I'll release it for the community as well. Let's see. Gotta put this on the screen. Bam, there it is. Let me share a screen for Lucas and Julio. And bam! All right, so 67 entries. 68 now, as a guy named Jake just joined us. Perfect timing.
All right.
So here we go. Whichever name this lands on will receive a free piece of Squidtard merch. And I'll send you the code, and, you know, I'm sure you'll find me somewhere, whether it's Discord, Twitter, you know, you'll have a place to find me. But yeah, whoever this lands on will win a free piece of Squidtard merch. So whenever you guys are ready, we're gonna spin that wheel. All right, here we go. I guess we'll randomize the wheel.
We doing any live bets?
Shuffle. All right, the wheel shuffled. So now everybody's just in a different direction.
Dude, if TriStar wins, oh my god.
The odds are very small for TriStar to win because it's 1 out of 68. In case you want that in percentage, that is a very, very low percentage. In fact, let's do the math. Let's do the math on that. TriStar has a little bit more than he has a 1.5% chance of winning.
Yeah, no way. If this lands on TriStar somehow,
that gummit, Julio left again.
I was gonna say if this lands on TriStar somehow, if he wants to remake the Volstar podcast, I'll join him. That's how confident I am in it not landing on him.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll hold you up to that. All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go.
Yes.
Wheel spin in 3, 2, 1.
Anybody but TriStar. Anybody but TriStar.
And our winner is it is glitching out, and the winner is Matty Sims. My good buddy Matty Sims is the winner.
Wow.
The wheel was struggling, bro. It was freezing up, but it did land on Matty Sims. So he's probably not even in here. I'll message him and let him know that he's the winner. That's cursed. An Alabama fan winning this award. Winning this prestigious Squidtard merch. Well, good for him. Good for him. Oh, there's the confetti. Woo!
That was very delayed.
It's collapsing in on itself. Oh my gosh. Well,
Lamau.
To the rest of you, sucks that you weren't able to win the merch for free, but it's not even really that expensive anyway. You can just go in on the Squidtard store and you can buy it. You know what? It do be what it do be at the end of the day. Me and Lucas and Julio are going to be meeting up at some point in the future. Probably hopefully within the next 2 weeks. We're going to be meeting up for lunch and we're going to take a picture together. And then I'm going to turn that into a shirt for the Volstar podcast as kind of a goodbye gift. And that'll be on the store. I guess I'll make it like half price off for like the first month. And then, but yeah. Guess that's going to do it. I don't really have anything else to add. Well, first off, I guess Boo Carter's coming back to Knoxville. Woo!
Yeah.
Or at least that's what they're saying. So, yeah. All those rumors about Boo Carter hitting the portal for Colorado don't look like it.
All right. Well, I guess here's a face reveal.
What?
Hi.
Whoa! Out of nowhere with the haymaker! Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, here's a face reveal.
Hold up. Hold the phone on that one. We got to get this one on the full screen.
Yeah. Hi.
You gotta at least give me a warning, brother. That is hilarious.
Yeah, well, hi guys. Yeah, my name's Caleb. Yeah.
Julio just came out, or Caleb just came out with a uppercut.
There we go.
Yeah, hi guys. Yeah, it's me, Julio, or Caleb. So yeah, that's my name.
Oh, this is a legendary day. What a way to end it.
Yeah, I figured go out with a bang. So
the comments are exploding. Oh, there it goes. The comments are exploding. Yeah, no, that was great. That was wonderful.
Yeah. I figured. Yeah, just do it randomly. Just be like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
threw me for a loop. Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously he said he was going to do it. I just didn't expect him to do it just out of the blue. I expected to be like, okay, guys, well, here's I guess since it's the end of the show, I guess I would go ahead and then he'd do it. But yeah, no, yeah, all right, well. That's fun.
Yeah, for anyone asking why I went by Julio, it was just the name on Twitter because I was that was whenever I'm a Mariners fan, so it's like Julio Rodriguez Rookie of the Year campaign or whatever. So that's just been my name since then, and everyone started calling me that, so that's why.
Right. Okay then. Well, let's go do it, I guess, for the show. If you guys, Julio, Mike. don't worry, I'll let you have your moment. But Lucas, well, first off, thank you for being a guest here. Not a guest, but a co-host here on the Volstar podcast. You've been here since the very beginning for the past 2 years. You've done gracious amounts of support for this channel, and I graciously appreciate that. Yeah, and of course, we're going to have you on every so often on the FBS report, I bet. And if anybody wants to go find Lucas and support him, WolVolrine, I've got both of his stuff, all of his stuff in the description somewhere. Both his YouTube channel, WolVolrine, and his Twitter, also WolVolrine. You can go find some of the stuff on there. He uploads periodically on his YouTube, posts a lot on the Twitter page. Yeah, a lot of great stuff he posts. So yeah, definitely go recommend checking him out. And Julio, of course, I also want to say a gracious thank you to you as well, as you've been a part of the podcast ever since, I think, episode 5. We brought you on very, very early, though.
Yeah, it's episode 5. Yeah, because I remember getting the DM whenever Lucas asked me and stuff like that. I think he DM'd me while we were in a Twitter space or something like that. So
Yeah. Yeah. And that's exactly how it went down. But yeah, if you guys want to go support Julio, he's also on Twitter. Just go to his Twitter page. It's in the description. SKS19981. You can go follow him over there. Posts a lot of stuff as well. Hosts Twitter spaces every so often. Great guy.
yeah, I hadn't been doing as much, mostly because it was the off season and stuff like that, and I was kind of just tired of off season talk. So, but I'll probably be more active in probably a week or so. So
Yep.
So that I just wanted to let everyone know that because I hadn't been active in like what I don't know, probably 4 to 6 months, probably probably since the Ohio State game. So
Right. Well, football seasons get closing in, so I guess you'll have a lot more time to do that. I guess you guys will have a lot more time to put out videos, do these, the Twitter Spaces, all the other stuff. Lucas will have more opportunities to crash out, all the good stuff. Yeah, and that's all I really got for you guys. I did want to say one more time to both of y'all, thank you all again for being a part of this show. I graciously appreciate it. Julio, I wanted to give you one last chance to say your piece on this show before the end.
yeah. I guess I'll just end it like I always usually do. Go Cowboys, go Vols. Go Rice also, cause since it's my dynasty team and I also have a soft spot for him. And I guess that's really about it. Also, thank you guys for supporting the show and everything. Also, I guess you can. At least we went out with a bang and stuff like that. At least finally, revealed my face. I guess people have been clamoring for it for a while now. So, and I told him I would do it the last episode, or I told him I would do it if we won a national championship in football. But since we, didn't reach that milestone before the show ended, I figured to do on the last episode. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank everybody for supporting the show and supporting us.
All right, Lucas. Well, that's over to you, Mr. WolVolrine. What you got to say to the people on your final debut here on the Volstar podcast?
Well, first off, Jackson, is it okay if I say that? I just want to thank you, man, for bringing me on the show. I've had, even though we've teased a lot each other a lot of times, we've had a lot of fun on here, and I consider you one of my best friends. I haven't grown up. I haven't grown up with like a lot of friends, to be honest with you, and I consider you one of them, man. I mean, and I just want to thank you for bringing me on and helping me get more comfortable on YouTube in front of a camera. I just want to thank you for that, man. And thank you to everybody else who has been watching this podcast for the last 2 years. I'm definitely going to miss everybody, even Goob and Super Nuclear. Well, I'll still talk to you guys when we're playing Fortnite, but yeah, I'm gonna miss everybody in this chat. I'm gonna miss just all of this, man. I had a lot of fun, and all I gotta say is, go Vols, tighten up, and of course, go Central Michigan. I did that for almost every single show. I feel like it's only fitting that I end it off with there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. And also, make sure you subscribe to WolVolrine on my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. And also another thing, I know Red, he's going to do a really good job. It's going to be an amazing show that you and Red's going to put together. I know it, man. Red, he's going to do an amazing job. So, Red, I leave you the key to the podcast world of Squidtard. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Wolverine out.
All right. Well, you heard from my two co-hosts here on the podcast, and as a final goodbye per se here on the Volstar podcast, I'm going to be forcing them to look at this real fast. Since we did hit the $50 threshold, it's automatically required that I must do this. But I said right foot creep. Don't you love this? Don't you guys love looking at this? Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy that you're staring at this?
You know what? I'll do it too. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Wait, no.
Okay, we're done.
All right.
That was... I can only take so much of that. And I'm sure the comment section is likely agreeing with me on that one. Well, I made a mistake from the start of doing this show, and that's calling it the Volstar podcast, because this really isn't a podcast. It's way more of a show. Because if it were a podcast, you wouldn't be able to just see what you just witnessed. And I bet some of you are probably wishing that it was a podcast, but at the end of the day, you gotta live with what you have, and that's really all there is to it at the end of the day. But whether you're happy about it or not, it is a wrap. This show, this is the finale of the Volstar podcast. Again, I want to go ahead and say thank you to WolVolrine and Julio Rodriguez, Lucas, and Caleb for being a part of this podcast, being a part of this 2-year-long journey here on the show. Obviously, you guys are two of my greatest friends. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Greatly support y'all. It's been an incredible journey. Thank you to my comments. Thank you to all my supportive fans who have been watching this show, because a lot of you have been around before my channel obviously took the explosion that it did, and I greatly appreciate everybody who's been here, whether or not you were here from the start or just showed up and saw this just now. Whichever part of the timeline you're in, I graciously appreciate the fact that you're here to witness this. So I thank you so much for it. Obviously, be here sometime next week. The same time as always, 8:00 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing our show with Red, my show with Red, the FBS Report. You're not going to want to miss the debut. It's going to be fun. It's going to be spectacular. We're going to have a great time. But yeah, again, thank you all for supporting the Volstar podcast as long as you have been. This is, at this point for me, this is officially the point of expansion for my channel. And he's gonna ruin it by leaving. Yeah, to make the moment about him.
Like, he ruined. Of course, Julio wants to come in and ruin the moment.
Just good old Julio technology for you. But continuing off from what I was saying, it's really weird that it's ending. But this is a big step forward, I think, and this was, the right move at the end of the day, because, you guys know me all too well. I love college football. I love talking about college football, and while I love touching on the other sports, and I love touching on basically everything revolving around the Tennessee Volunteers, I feel like it's better for me and better for this channel for me to expand to what you guys love so much and what everybody loves, and that's all of college sports. Talk about everything, everyone, and pretty much all of it in between. And that's exactly what me and Red are planning to do. So that's all it is, everybody. Thank you all again. Thank you all so much for watching. I love each and every one of you guys, everybody in the comments, my 2 co-hosts, everybody else. Y'all are great people. So for one last time here on the Volstar Podcast, I'll say it for you guys, and then we'll call it a wraps. Love y'all. Of course, power to Tardaria. And of course, go Big Orange! Wish that I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top. Ain't no telephone bill. And then a Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Woo! Go Big Orange and go Vols, baby.
The Vols are back.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a whole up class. Hit the gab, I talk that gab. Strut like up, and I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'm a start